Yes, my people, come here, come close, come close. I'm gonna give you a little secret. Today, I'm going to make Jamaican patties. So right now, I'm gonna get right into it because I already have my flour right here. This is my flour. This is about 2 pounds of flour. Okay, so let's go off a measurement this time for the patties. So you can make your patty and you can make your patty off good measurement. Okay, so we have 2 pounds of flour here. In this 2 pounds of flour, I'm gonna add a quarter, not even a quarter, 1/8, the smallest one, 1/8 salt. That's the first thing I'm gonna add, 1/8 salt. Look, just 1/8 salt for my flour. All right, that's it. I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna grab 1 teaspoon. This is 1 teaspoon of curry powder. Only 1 teaspoon of curry powder. See, 1 teaspoon of curry powder. And I'm gonna add 1 teaspoon of baking powder. 1 teaspoon. Baking powder. So before I do anything else, I'm just gonna mix this up and see how it look before I go any further. Let me mix this up. You know the curry is strong and you know it's gonna do what it's supposed to be doing. So, cause the curry is just to get the color of the patties, okay? So that look good. Then I'm gonna add some butter. I'm gonna have some butter. I have stick butter and I have this butter. So I'm trying to save my stick butter so I can grate my butter for my dough, for the rolling of my dough. So I'm gonna use 1 stick of butter. It doesn't matter which of the butter you use, you get the same result. It doesn't matter which butter you use. So I'm gonna add 1 more stick of butter from this my butter over here. So 1 more stick of butter. So I use 2 stick of butter into this. Okay, 2 stick of butter. Here you go. I'm gonna mix this up and see if I can break down the butter a little bit. Because it is all-purpose flour, you don't need more than 1 teaspoon of the baking powder. If it wasn't all-purpose, then you would need more than 1 teaspoon. It seems like I'm gonna add 1 more stick of butter. Three sticks of butter. I also have my buttermilk here. That's what I'm gonna use to make my dough. Buttermilk. All right. So I'm gonna put my buttermilk. I'm gonna use my buttermilk to make my dough. I'm not gonna use all buttermilk to mix this dough. I'm gonna use buttermilk and water. Because I already have my butter in there. So you don't need a lot of buttermilk. You just want a little of the milk. You can use whatever milk you have, but buttermilk is kind of the best milk because it has a butter in it. You have more butter in it than the milk, because the ordinary milk don't have butter. It don't come with butter. It's just milk. But you use buttermilk with this. This buttermilk, it gave you a smoother texture. So I'm just using my spoon because I'm going to be kneading this flour because I want a nice miley dough. So I'm going to put it with my spoon, and now I'm going to start adding a little water. Adding just a little water. Adding a little water and also add a little buttermilk. Ha 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 ha. Yeah. If you don't have buttermilk, you can use any kind of milk you have. If you're in Jamaica, yeah, maybe you don't have buttermilk, but you can use whatever buttermilk you have. Whatever milk you have, it's okay. After I'm done with my dough, then I'm gonna put it in the fridge. I'm gonna put it in the fridge and let it sit there.
Say that again.
After I finish making my dough, I'm gonna put it in the fridge and I'm gonna leave it there for like 2 hours. And I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna boil my meat for my patty. Yeah, this is mildly and nice. You don't have to spin it in the fridge for 2 hours because it's already cold. You can feel it, you can see how mildly it is. But when you leave it in the fridge, then you can get to roll it more better. And as you can see, I don't have to add any more flour to it right now. You see that? It's perfect. It is perfect. You see the nice color? Look at the nice color it had. See that? You don't need to put a lot of curry powder. I have the Jamaican curry powder, so I just use 1 teaspoon to 2 pounds of flour. 1 teaspoon of baking powder to 2 pounds of flour. A quarter teaspoon of salt to 2 pounds of flour. 4 sticks of butter to 2 pounds of flour. And the list goes on. And look at my dough. Look at my dough. Look at my dough. See that? Well, mildly and nice. Look at it. I'm gonna leave it in the fridge for a little bit. I'm gonna wrap it in a file paper and put it in the fridge like it sits there for a little bit. So I'm gonna wrap my dough. I'm wrapping my dough. Look at that measurement. I tell you, I'm very good at measurement. Look at that. You see that? So look, I'm gonna leave it in the fridge. I'm gonna put it in the freezer so it can sit there for. Normally we leave it overnight, but if I put it in the freezer, it can be there for an hour and a half, and that will be good. Okay? So I'm gonna put it in the freezer. So now my dough is gone. It's in the freezer. That's one part of it. So the next part of it is I'm going to cut up my seasoning to make for my meat. Here I I'm going to make beef patties, and also I'm going to make turkey patties. Turkey patties. Maybe you never had turkey patty before, but watch out for it. And that's a code. I do what I do and I love what I do. This is what I do. So watch out. I'm coming up. Let me get these out of the way. And also I'm going to just start. These are my tools for when I'm rolling my patty, my dough and all of that. And here is my shortening. I'm going to put it in the freezer and let it get a little hard a little bit. So by the time everything is done, we can do it. And I only can do it with the help of you. Like, share, and subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend. What did I say? Like, share, and subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend. That's all I'm asking. That's my people, so I'm back. So now, I'm going to prepare my grind beef and also my grind turkey. Turkey or turkey? Turkey! Yo, my grind beef and my grind turkey. You get that one? Turkey, not turtle. So over here, I have my island spice right here. This is special for my patty. See that? It's a clove. That's very good for the patty. And I have my garlic powder. I have my total seasoning. I have here my paprika, my browning, and also I have my all-purpose. This is my all-purpose Maggi. It goes for chicken, it goes for everything. So I'm gonna put it into my all of it into my meat. And over here, look what I have over here. I have my bell pepper, tomatoes, my favorite garlic, habanero. That's a must. Your patty should have a lot of habanero. It's supposed to tasty. They say the kitchen is hot. In the kitchen is hot. And over here, my garlic, cilantro, and my green onion. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm talking too much. I'm going ahead and I'm gonna start chop up my stuff so we can put the meat on the fire so we can get it going, okay? So here we go. Chop, chop. I'm cutting them really small, so because they have to cut really, really small. I leave my seed in it because I want the good flavor. I want to taste the flavor of my patty. I'm not taking out my seed out of my bell pepper. I'm chopping up these real fine so they can cook easily in my grind beef, you know, and my grind turkey. All right, then I'm gonna take a portion of my orange bell pepper. This gives a different flavor as well. So here we go. This patty gonna be very nice. It's gonna be very nice, like Jamaican style. They call it Jamaican patties. Yeah. So basically I use almost one whole bell pepper. It's like 3/4 of it. A half a green and quarter, a little more than quarter of the red. And also I'm gonna add I have some shredded carrot. My shredded carrot right here. I'm adding my shredded carrot right here so you can see the flavor what I'm heading towards. Now, talk to me about my onion. I love onion. So this is what we got. I'm using half an onion. I'm not using too much. The reason why I use half onion because I'm gonna use scallion, green onion. Okay? So let me cut my green onion right away. I'm cutting through my carrot. I want him to get a little small. I'm cutting through everything. I need it as small as I can get. You know, I like to use seasoning. I don't know about other people, but I love seasoning. Seasoning is what makes your food delicious, okay? Here's my bell pepper. I'm gonna use a whole bell pepper with the seed and everything. Cause patty is supposed to hot. Patty is supposed to hot, fiery. So I'm chopping it up. Remember, I'm making two kind of patties. All right, I'm making two kind of patties. I'm making beef patties and I'm making turkey patties. Okay, you can make chicken patty. You can make every patty you want. Okay. I'm still not done yet. I have these. These are flavored. These are not really hot, but I'm using 3 of them because it's not hot. It has some very good flavor. And that's what I'm heading for, my flavor in my patties. Patty is not like an everyday thing, but you know, you have to, when you're doing it, you have to go all in it. Either go hard and go home, or you don't go at all, you know? So there you go. So I have right here, half and half. See that? My cilantro, here it is. I'm gonna chop up my cilantro really fine and you know, so we have that nice flavor from the cilantro. And I'm gonna chop my tomato. Look at that. Look at that combination you have. That combination is really coming on fine. I love garlic, so don't ask me how much peg of garlic I'm gonna use. I'm gonna use a lot. I'm gonna use a lot of garlic. That's my #1 seasoning. Garlic and habanero. You don't need nothing else to make a good meal. Trust me. And the garlic is not only good for cooking, it's good for a lot of stuff. It's good to keep you stable from having high blood pressure. And you know, for the guys, you keep it hard. And for the ladies, you make you good. Yeah. So that is it. That's a code. Yeah, so this is my garlic. Chopping up my garlic. This is how we do it. We do what I do. We love what I love. That's why we do what we do. So that's my garlic. That is for my garlic. Okay. So now we have everything here. We have with tomato, we have with garlic, we have with cilantro, we have with green onion over here, we have with onion, we have our carrot, and also we have 2 kinds of bell pepper. Okay, we can go together. We can do this. We can do this. We can put it in the blender and just blend it up. And when we blend it up, then we just got it going. So let me throw it in the blender and just spin it one time, cut it up, and so we can just share it, because we're gonna share it between these two. So when we share it between these two, we want to get this equal amount of flavor. Okay, so hold on. All my cut up stuff into my blender. I tell you, I'm very good at measurement. So, man, so far it never failed me yet. So let me see if this one's gonna fail me. This is not gonna fail me though. I know my measurement. I know my measurement. See? I know my measurement. That's it. Data code. A data code. Look at that. Look at that. So I'm gonna blend this with a little buttermilk. Just a little bit of buttermilk. There you go. That's all I need to blend it with. So look, before I blend, I'm gonna add some seasoning so the seasoning can blend in too. So this is my total seasoning. I'm putting back to my drawing board. Over here, I'm putting 1 tablespoon of seasoning, just a tablespoon. All right, 1 tablespoon, that is it. I'm using 1 teaspoon of garlic powder. 1 teaspoon garlic powder. See, 1 teaspoon. That's a code. And my clove. I just add my clove. I don't measure this one. I just put a couple pieces of my clove in there. See that? That's it. And here for my paprika, it's like I'm gonna put like half a teaspoon of paprika. That's about half a teaspoon. That one is measured by the distance he ran. Also now my all-purpose seasoning, 1 teaspoon, a heavy teaspoon, and that's a code. No more than that. Now I'm gonna add a little bit of cooking oil. A little bit of cooking oil. That's a code. And then we're gonna blend all of this together. I tell you I'm good at measurement. I don't mess up yet. So far so good, I'm going on good. Here we go. Data code. Now I'm done with my blending already. Just like that. Look at that. You see how that flavor running up and down inside there? The flavor never stop. Never stop. Here's my beef. This is my beef. This is my beef, my ground beef. And this pan here is my ground beef. And this one over here, it's gonna be my ground turkey. Here's my ground turkey. This is my grind turkey. All I'm gonna do for my turkey and my beef right now, I'm going to use some browning so I can rub it in. First, I'm gonna put my browning. I'm not gonna measure it, I'm gonna judge it. I'm judging putting 1 teaspoon each. That about a teaspoon. That about a teaspoon. If I need more, I will put more later. I'm gonna add my paprika. Half a teaspoon of paprika. Because I already put half a teaspoon in my grind seasoning, so I put half a teaspoon. That's a code. I'm doing equally. Everything I do it equally. I'm going to use my little garlic powder. Just a couple dab of garlic powder. There you go. That's a code. Then I'm going to use this thing called pimento. Grind pimento. Yeah. I'm gonna measure this one because I don't want it to get spicy. Quarter teaspoon. Quarter teaspoon. Quarter teaspoon. There you go. That's a cool. Now I'm just gonna mix it together like this. I'm gonna just mix it together like this. And then I'm gonna put it on the fire. That's all I need. Do it together like this, then I'm gonna put it on the fire. Yeah. That's it for my turkey. This for my beef. The same treatment goes for the turkey. The same goes for the beef. Then I'm gonna put them in 2 separate pots on the fire and allow them to cook. Okay? All right. So I like what I have right here. So now I'm gonna lid my stove and I'm gonna put them to boil for a little bit. Yes, my people, I'm back. Come with me over here. So in this pot here, I'm going to put my turkey. So let me put a little butter, just a little butter. And this one over here is going to be my beef. There you go. Just a little bit of butter. I just want this to grease the bottom of the pot. I don't want to use any oil because, you know, too much oil is not good for you. And I'm gonna dump my turkey in there right away. Just like that. And over here is my beef. I'm gonna do both of them accordingly. Yeah, and that's a code. So I'm going to leave it here for 2 minutes. I'm going to leave it here for 2 minutes so you can catch the color. When you got the color of the browning, because you know you don't want to have a white meat. You want to have the brown color. That's what the flavor the browning gave. Later on, I think I maybe have to add a little more, but I have to see. I have to see how much more. I don't want to put too much, because if you put too much browning in there, I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. The browning will make it bitter. It have a bitter taste. So I have to just do a little bit, and after doing a little bit, and I see it need a little bit more, then I give it a little more. Okay. So There you go. All right, that's so good. I'm gonna leave that one for now, and then I'll come over to this one again. And I'm leaving this one too. This one look really good. Yeah, so I'm gonna cover them and let they simmer down for a little bit before I add my blended seasoning. Okay. Right, here we go. That's a code. That's a code. So yes, my people. While my meat is cooking over there, I'm gonna go ahead and blend 2 slices of bread. I'm gonna blend 2 slices of bread. And I'm gonna use a little buttermilk. Here you go. I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna add a little more milk. Ordinary. This is the ordinary milk. Yeah, that's it. A little bit more. All right, that's a code. You can cheat in the kitchen if you want. Trust me, you can cheat in the kitchen. It's not gonna hurt, you know. So I'm gonna blend these two slices of bread. And this bread, you know what this bread is gonna do? This bread is going right into my patty. Okay? Alright. Look at my bread. That's my bread. Okay? And this is my seasoning. They're gonna go together in the pot. Oh, my seasoning smells so good. Oh, I can't wait. I'm gonna check on my meat over here. Here you go. So now I don't have to cover it anymore. I'm done with the cover because now it's getting the color. I have to just keep it. I have to just make sure it keep breaking up. It's not sealed. So there you go. Yeah. Now I can add a little more brown into this. All right, I'm gonna add a little more brown into this one. Let me do it right now. Just a little bit more. Just a little bit more for the color. That's a quarter teaspoon. You can smell it, the spice and everything coming up out of it. Wow. That's a code. That one ready for me to put my seasoning in it. Look at that. Look at that. Over here, in this one, this is my ground beef. So now it needs a little more color too. This needs a little bit more color too. Let me add a little more sauce to this one. Another quarter teaspoon. Both of them get the same treatment. There you go. That's a code. You see that? Yeah. That's a code. All right. So now I can add my grind seasoning to this. All right. Look at this one over here. No, we in business. We are in business, okay? We are in business over here. We are in business. I'm gonna add my blended seasoning. So I'm kind of judging it. Let me use this spoon to measure. 2 spoons. 1, 2. 2 spoons. Mix it up. Nice. Nice, very nice. Over here I'm gonna add 2 spoons as well into this bad boy here. 1, 2 spoons. Nice. We can continue to add as much as you want because I'm gonna add all of it. Add another spoon and another spoon. All right. Yeah. The beef have more juice, more than the turkey. If you notice that, so it's less juicy in the turkey. I'm gonna add another half a spoon to the turkey, so you get a more juice. You know. There you go. It look a little better now. Yeah, so this is how we do it, my friend. We do what we do and we love what we do. That's why we do what we do. Yeah. So this now, I'm going to leave it open. I'm not going to close it up. I'm just going to leave it open and leave it for a boil. I'm going to leave it open and leave it for a boil. Alright? I'm going to leave it open. I'm going to give it like 15 minutes to cook. With the seasoning, not more than 15 minutes, because you just need the meat to cook. You need the meat because it's grind, you know, it's not hard to cook, so you give it 15 minutes. And the turkey is the same, you give it 15 minutes. And in the meantime, I'm gonna start my rolling process of my dough. Okay? I'm getting some strength so I can roll that dough, because that dough need strength to roll it. Okay, my people? Okay, that's good. So yes, my people, after 5 minutes, I'm gonna add my bread. I had my bread and my milk. I'm gonna add it in here, wow! And I'm gonna add some over here too. Wow! That's a code, half and half. Everything we do it to each other, so they nobody get jealous. Nobody gonna get jealous. Nobody gonna get jealous. No, we coming in the summer. You see that? Look at it. Look at it. Oh my God. Now we're looking so nice. See that? So we're gonna leave it there to cook for another 5 more minutes. And then after that 5 minutes, then we're gonna go on with the finished process of our patties. So yes, my people, look at my turkey. It's well cooked. You see that? It's well ready. Look at that. Oh my God. The right color, the right texture, no juice. Look at that. That's how you make patty meat. It's called patty meat. Patty meat. And over here is my, look at that. Look at that. You have the right texture. And look, as soon as I mix it up, it's gone, it's ready. Look at that. Look at that. I can turn my stove off because it's ready. Look at my meat. That's how you make patty meat. Look at that. All right. So if you want to turn it into cheese patty, I'm gonna put a little cheese so it can be melted in it. Not a lot. It's not gonna be a cheese patty, but it's gonna be a beef patty. But I put a little cheese in it. Okay. Just one of this. I'm gonna put one. And one. Then I'm going to share this one in half. You know what? I'm doing 2 and 2. It don't hurt to do 2 and 2. It don't hurt to do 2 and 2. 2 and 2. And I'm going to just mix it up and let it stay there and melt while I'm going to bake I'm going to roll my dough. Look at that. Look at that, it's already gone. Over in this one, let me do it the same thing in here. Yeah. Yeah, it's already gone. See? So it's gonna sit there. I turn the stove off, and it's gonna just sit there and marinate. Yeah, it's gonna just sit there and marinate. That's a code. Look at that. Yeah, so that's my beef. That's my beef for my patty. I'm gonna leave it there to cool. They need to cool down, so I'm leaving both of them to cool down. Okay. So meet me over there at the counter, so I can start to roll my patty dough. So yes, my people, so this is my dough what was in the fridge. It was in the fridge for about 2 hours. So now I'm taking it out. Oh, it smells so good. I can smell the butter. Woo! I can smell the butter in it. Yeah. So now I'm about to start to roll my dough. I'm not gonna roll all of this one time because it's gonna too big for this. So I can roll it 2 times. Doesn't matter how many times you want to roll it, how many pieces. So I'm gonna roll the half of it. Oh man, it's ready. See how it cut? It cut so good. Like, it's ready to make my patties. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put this piece aside, and then I'm gonna do the roll in this piece. Put away that piece. So now I'm gonna roll this piece. Just make sure you have some flour on your rolling board, so your flour, so your dough don't stick to the board. Okay, and then also make sure you put some flour on top of it. Don't put a lot, just put enough that when the rolling pin gets on it, it just do what it's supposed to do. Okay, all right, here you go. So here's my rolling pin. I just put a little bit of flour on it, just a little bit, and I start my rolling of my dough. It's just to make it thin. I'm gonna take up all the space I have. All the space I have. Look at that. So as soon as you flatten your dough like that, then you're gonna add your butter. You're gonna add some butter and your yeast. So your butter and your shortening. So here's my shortening. The shortening is for the crust. So when you put the shortening in there, it gives you that crust. So when you bake it, then it just has that nice crunchy crust. You know? So yeah. All right. So now I'm gonna add my shortening. That's my shortening. I'm not adding a lot, not too much. And here's my butter. So now I'm gonna grate my butter. You put your butter in the refrigerator, in the freezer, so it can get hard. So I'm gonna use the bigger side of my grater so you can cut the butter. All right, that's my butter. That's it for my butter. So by doing that, then I'm gonna cover my butter like that. I'm gonna set it like that because I'm gonna roll it again. And then I'm gonna go again one more turn. And I'm gonna continue that process until I get the end of it. Right here, there's no butter, so I'm gonna put some more butter right here and shorten it. Because I want every single portion should get shortening and butter. There you go, that's a code. And I'm gonna put my little shortening right here too. There you go, that's a code, and fold it over like that. All right. On this side here, I'm gonna add a little shortening right here. And then I'm gonna fold it over right there. The same thing on this side, I'm gonna add a little shortening right here, and I'm gonna fold it over like that. That's a code. I'm gonna add this last piece of butter, I'm gonna put it right here. That's a code. And I'm gonna add a little bit of shortening again right here too. And then I'm gonna fold it over one more time, just like that. That's a code. So the secret for this now, you're gonna have to add some flour right here again before you start rolling. But I'm gonna cut it in half because I have a small space, so I'm still gonna cut this again in half and do half and half. There you go. I cut that in half and put half aside. And then I'm gonna add some flour, sprinkle some flour here and here so I can roll this. All right, here we go. Here's the rolling again. The rolling process start again. Make sure your rolling pin have a little bit of flour in it always, so the dough don't stick to it. Okay. All right. You're gonna roll it that way, and you're gonna turn it, and then you're gonna roll it again. And turn it and roll it. Don't be afraid. It ain't going anywhere. It's not going anywhere. Just continue rolling it. Just like that. And make sure you have flour on your rolling pin, because your rolling pin will get soggy by the butter and all of that. So make sure you always have flour on your rolling pin, so when you roll it, it don't take up the dough. Okay? Alright. Every time you fold this, it's another layer of crust. Every fold you fold it. Like if you fold it 2 times, it's 2 layers of crust. If you fold it 3 times, it's 3 layers of crust. Every time you fold it, that crust is gonna be that crust. Alright? So, alright, this is the last time I'm folding it. I'm gonna roll it right out now. Just make sure you sprinkle a little flour every now and then, you know, and keep your pin clean. Here we go, we get in there, we get in there. We get in there. Whew. So now we get it thin enough, so because it's that thin, that's why it's breaking. So let's get thin enough. I don't want to go too thin. I'm getting it so thin. So, all right. So now I can start the making of my patties. So this is ready for one portion of my patties. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to start with my turkey patties first. Stay tuned. So yes, my people, so now my dough is ready. So I'm gonna go ahead and place my meat. I'm gonna place it right there. 1, 2, my meat smells so good, so delicious. I'm gonna cut this right in the middle here. And I'm gonna cover this side. I'm gonna use this to cover over here. And I'm gonna use this part to cover over there. You want to cut off the remaining portion of it. And then you're going to take a fork to seal it. You're going to use a fork to seal it like that. So this is patty number 1. Do the same thing, cut the remaining portion, the extra, and then you seal it with your fork. You just press the folding edge. So it's sealed together. That's patty number 2. I'm gonna grease my tray right now so I can put my patties in there as soon as I make one. I just use a little butter to grease it so the patty don't stick to it when you put it in the oven. These are delicate. You can see the curry is coming up. The color of the patty is turning up. The color is coming up. That's the sound of my oven. My oven is ready. One more. So that is it for my turkey. That is for my turkey patties. I'm gonna put this in the oven and start on my beef patty right now. Yes, my people, so I put it in the oven for 3 minutes and then I'm taking it into the oven for 20 minutes and then that's gonna be it. Now I'm going back to my beef patty. Right, that's about it. I'm going to use up my beef. I'm greasing my pan again for these patties. I'm cleaning my board for the next patty. I already have all my butter in this. So I'm just gonna roll this out. Yes, my people. So this is the other way you can do it. You can make the dough like this. Just make it a small one. You make a small one, so you just make one patties. Just roll one at a time. When you roll a bunch of patties, it's harder. It's a struggle. So you can just do it like this, and you make one patty per each time. Tell me which one you like better. I guess you like this one better. If you like the one, or you like I roll all of it at once. Tell me which one is easier. I think this one is better. I like it this way better. We're gonna make one patty and not roll one patty each time. It's easier. You get that? One more. Okay. I'm gonna put this in the oven for 3 minutes and then I'm gonna glaze it after with the egg wash. I'm gonna glaze it with my egg wash. And I'm gonna put it back for 20 minutes. So yes, my people, this is the remaining of my dough. So I'm going to turn it into something. People, so this is the remaining of my dough. So now I make it into some little stuff, and I'm gonna just sprinkle a little sugar, and I'm gonna put it to bake. I'm gonna sprinkle a little sugar, and I'm gonna put it to bake and see what we get out of it. This is something we try. We don't know what it name. We don't know. Give it a name. Just give it a name for me. Here we go. All right. So yes, my people, this is 25 minutes later. That's 25 minutes later. Yeah. Yes, my people, that is it for my turkey patties. Wow. Look at that patty. They smell good too. Woo. I want to cut it so you can see inside of it. This is hot. You're going to cut that out, right? Fall off already. Look at that juice inside. Look at that juicy patty. Look at it. Steaming hot. I want to try it. Look at all those crushes falling off. My people, this patty is so delicious. Look at it inside. It is so juicy and delicious. So this one, if you never had turkey patty before, you need to try the turkey patties, because this is a bombshell. Like, share, and subscribe. This is a bombshell. Wait for the beef patty. It's coming out shortly. This needs like 4 more minutes in the oven. This is good. Whop, 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 whop. So guess what? Now is the final thing for my beef patties. Final thing for my beef patty. Look at my beef patties. Ah, man. Look at that. That is the beef patties. This is the remnants of my, that's the remnants of my dough. So I use it to make something. So in here, this one, it's mixed. It's beef and turkey. And this one is just turkey. Look at that. So Let me show you what I can do with this thing. They're hot. The heat is in the kitchen. Look at that. Just come out of the oven. Really hot. Woo! So if you need any patty, call and order. Place your order for your patties right now. Right in the comment section. I ship it to you wherever you are. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Two more patties to go. This is a special, a mix. This one is a mixed one, it's special. This is how we do it. This is how we do it. Hey. Jamaican beef patties. Jamaican beef patties. Look at that. Home style. Home style. Home style. Homemade. All made with love. All made with unity. And all made with all my strength. And here we go. These are my extra. These are my extra dough. Look at this. That's my extra dough. I ain't wasting nothing. That's my extra dough. Oh, this one is for you. Hey. This is my extra dough. So I have my patty and my dough. These are sugar bread. These are sugar bread because I just put some sugar on it. I put some sugar and then I glaze it and I put it to bake. Same thing here. Yeah, look at that, it's broken. Oh, let me try it. Oh, it's hot. This is sugar bread. A sugar bun. Give me the name and tell me. This is the remainder of my dough from my patty. This is how we do it in Jamaica. We broke it. Pow! Look at that. See, look at it. It's so juicy. It's hot. It's hot. This is how we eat patty in Jamaica. You see? That is the real patty. It's so juicy. Man, this beef patty is the best. No juicy beef around here. No juicy beef beat out this on mother's patty. This is Shaggy Cooking Home Style Patty. Bow! See you on the next one. Look at my patty. Look at it. Look at the crust. Everything is coming off. Tell a friend to tell a friend to like, share, and subscribe. This is a good one. It is epic. Jamaican patty.